Up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world, but keep the sky on your mind.
Hello there everybody, welcome to another flight here with Flood and Noob. Hope everybody is doing well. Ignore my slurred speech today because I am sleepy as heck. Nonetheless, we gotta get a stream in. I haven't had a stream in the past 24 hours. I think I had one in the past 24 hours, I'm not sure. But anyway, it was time for a stream and I had to do what I gotta do. So we're back here in the simulator. And today we're going to be flying the iniBuilds A340 as part of our usual rotation. I've actually come up with a more rigid schedule now, so we can see all the aircrafts one after the other with more of an even gap between them, right? So yeah, welcome to the simulator. Today we are in Dusseldorf, Germany. Very beautiful place, very beautiful place. So we are flying from Dusseldorf and we're gonna go on towards Geneva. From Dusseldorf to Geneva. All right, Geneva in Switzerland. So Dusseldorf in Germany to Geneva in Switzerland is going to be our flight for today. And as you can see, I am using lifetime. I have not bothered to change our timing to give us a bit of a daytime flight. We're gonna do this at nighttime, make it a little bit more harder for myself, even though I'm already very sleepy. Okay, lifetime everybody, and welcome to Dusseldorf. Let's get this party started with the A340-300 from iniBuilds, which is a very nice aircraft, to be honest. I've enjoyed it quite a lot. Only problem is you can't fly it past 2 hours because the chance of it crashing goes straight through the roof. Although it's been a while, so I probably need to take it out for a longer spin just to see if it has become more stable. But anyway, the A340 by iniBuilds. Steep price point, but you know, it is what it is. Alrighty, all that said, let's jump into the cockpit, or rather, let's go to the walk around mode. Why not, right? Here we are in the walk around mode. You can hear the annoying sounds of the blades there, fan blades. They shouldn't be that frequent. The frequency, they shouldn't be ticking that frequently. So that's something. I don't know. Yeah, there's a little bit of an issue with texture loading, as you can tell. I don't know what's going on today. I just recently cleared my cache, so maybe it has something to do with that, but I'm not too worried. So let's get rid of the chocks there. Do we have any pitot tubes, covers, any of that to get rid of? Not really. It's actually all gone there. Interesting, isn't it? Okay, whatever. Let's try and get into our aircraft. Oh, we can't get in with this mode anyway. No problem. Let's just perform a walk around anyway. Now that we're down out here. That is parking brake. Okay. External power. Alright. Alright. Got the beautiful, beautiful livery here for the Swiss Airlines. Okay. To be honest with you, I don't find this livery that beautiful. It is interesting for sure, but it's a little bit doodly for my taste. It's a little bit too random for my taste, but you know, it is what it is. Swiss. Alright, very nice. Swiss International Airlines. To be honest with you, the regular Swiss livery is one of my favorites. It is probably one of the very few majority white liveries that I enjoy. So there is something to be said about the Swiss livery right there. But today it looks good. Zurich San Francisco livery. So I've probably flown to San Francisco with this one, but that would be such a long flight. That would be such a long flight. But anyway, given all of that, let's jump into our cockpit here and get this started up. Alrighty, welcome to the cockpit. Let's go to our EFB. And what are we supposed to do first? Ground equipment. All of this is fine. That's all good. That's all good. Okay, fine. Let's go to our sim brief for the day. Import from sim brief. Let me open up sim brief here. Okay, there is sim brief, everybody. Let's view that. So from Dusseldorf to Geneva. Using this particular flight plan here, everything looks good on this flight plan though. That's alright. Okie dokie, payload and fueling. Let's import everything from SimBrief. GSX, I am not sure if it works with this aircraft properly yet. Let me turn this on and try one more time. Shall I try one more time, everybody? Let's try one more time, alright? Update status, outdated. Always, GSX is always outdated. Screw that nonsense. Screw that nonsense. Screw that nonsense. Alright. Activate. Request boarding, perhaps. Okay. Alright, look at that. Some things are attaching. Okay. Okay. Request refueling. Okay, we've requested refueling as well for that. Now can't read the aircraft type. What the heck is wrong with this thing? I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea. Just import everything from SimBrief for the love of God. So I don't know. Je ne don't know pas. Okay, whatever. I just try to say in French. Is a fuel truck anywhere nearby? I don't see it. I don't see it. Let me go to GSX menu. Give it one more try. Oh my God, this thing is garbage. I need to go and look at my SimBrief profiles again. I need to do that, don't I? Turn this off. Okay. I've never managed to make SimBrief work on this aircraft. I think it's just my fault though, to be honest. There's something wrong with what I'm doing. Planned at block fuel of 15,000. Let me try GSX. Please, refueling service is requested. So let's see if it actually pulls and comes about. What the heck is going on? Look at the cargo loading. I have the correct profile installed for this aircraft. It's not like I don't have the correct profile installed for this aircraft. I do. but it always messes up. I don't get it. I don't care. I'm sick of GSX, to be honest with you. I'm honestly tired of this rubbish. I'm just gonna go here, instant load fuel, instant load payload, and there you go. We're done with it. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it like that, and let's just get this out on the road. Sync the weather there. Yeah, no data, whatever, man. I don't really care right now. Let's go to payload and fueling. Takeoff weight right there. Let's open that up. Takeoff weight estimated there. Okay, that's fine. That's good enough for us, right? Yeah, it should be. Yeah, it is definitely good enough. Flaps 1+. That is good. That is good. Let's calculate it. There you go. We got all of that, and we will send it to FMGS. Not that that's going to do anything at the moment, but we're going to do that. Let's go overhead. External power. Battery on. Crew oxygen supply on. Ground control on voice. Recorder on. ADR systems and nav. Emergency lights armed. Nav lights to position number 2. Strobe lights to automatic. Passenger signs to on, please. There you go. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we're good overhead. We're gonna wait for all of these testings and all that good stuff to take place here, and then we'll worry about our FMGS and get some things sorted. Integer lights max out, flood lights slightly. Let's come back down here. There must be more. There is more. Where are the lights? Good lord, where are the lights? Okay. Again, usual stuff here, searching for all the lights that I cannot find. Where is it? Where are the lights? Oh my goodness. Where are the lights again? I can't remember. For the life of me, I can never remember how to operate the lights every time I switch aircrafts. It's very difficult for me to remember how to operate the lights when I switch aircrafts. And I don't know why that is, you know, to be honest. I have no idea why that is. Anyway, let's just find out what happens here. Where is it? Kirsch Hunting. Welcome. Welcome to the live stream, Mr. Kirsch Hunting. I'm trying to locate the lights here. I always forget where they are every time I switch aircrafts. It's very difficult for me. The worst thing for me is figuring out where the lights are. And I'm not even kidding. Okay, let's get some floodlights here going, shall we? I think we're good enough. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Okay, that didn't do what I wanted it to do. Anyway, I'm not going to bother about this. Let's just go ahead and get our IRS systems ready to go. Shall we do that? Okay, let's press init. Okay, init request. IRS. Align the IRS. Return. Let's go to the next page. Let's put all of that in the way it's supposed to. There we go. Everything is looking good, everybody. Yes, it is. Okay, go back to the init page right there. 31,000 feet, 61 cost index. Let's move all of that out. Let's go to our flight plan here. EDDL. Out of EDDL, we are using runway 05 right today for takeoff, using .87 Zulu, and we're just going to insert that just the way it is. Let's go to Geneva arrival, runway 04 ILS. Okay, that's fine. Our arrival into this is going to be Beno 1 November. Put that in. Let's insert that as well. Go back to flight plan, see if we have any discontinuities, of which I expect none today. Let's see if there are any. Oh, there is one, because there's a manual leg. Not because there's anything missing, but because we have a manual leg, and we're gonna leave it. I'm actually gonna leave that today. Okay, looking good. Flight plan done. Let's go to our performance right here. 155, let's put that in. 161, I believe this was. Let's put that in. Let's go back to the EFP right here. 165, let's put that in. Alrighty, transition to the 5000, flaps 1 slash, what is our THAs for today? It's 5.2 up. Let's put that in there as such. There you go. Flex takeoff temperature today is going to be at 53 degrees Celsius. We're going to put that in there as well. And that's done. That should get us ready to leave, ladies and gentlemen, and that's exactly what it does. Let's pull open our flight plan on little nav map. Take a look at it quickly before we request our pushback for today. So we're going to fly out of Dusseldorf from runway 05 right from Dusseldorf, and down here to Geneva, past Zurich right here, down to Geneva. In Geneva, we are using this arrival, very simple. And we're going to land into a runway 04. Let's use the ILS for runway 04. So let's do that. Insert it as such. And there is our flight plan. There's that manual leg that we need to take care of. Nothing too difficult. We'll leave that in case we need a little more room to get ourselves ready for today's landing, everybody. Alright, that being said, I think we're pretty much ready to get our party started. Alright, a very sleepy party with a very sleepy pilot at night. Let's see how many mistakes we make along the way. Our taxi is very simple today. We are going to push with our nose to the left. Alright, that should get us very short to a taxi today, fortuitous for us. Alright, let me put away little nav map for the time being, and we're going to request pushback and a departure from GSX. Okay. Go outside. Yeah, the GSX stuff isn't really helping us at the moment. It's gonna take its sweet time, isn't it, to finish up loading and all of that stuff. Have you ever flown on the A340 in real life? Unfortunately, I have not been that lucky, Mr. Kirsch, honey. Believe it or not, I've flown on very few different aircrafts. I've actually not flown on a lot of different variety of aircrafts. Most of my flying has been on the 777, which I'm not complaining about. It is a very nice and comfortable aircraft for the passenger. I love it. So most of my flying has been on the 777. I have never flown on a 737 in my entire life. Not once. I've only flown pretty much on the 777. I've flown on the A320. That I have. I've flown on the A319 too, if I'm not too mistaken. Maybe not. But A320 777 is pretty much 767. I've flown on the 767 before. I have flown on the 767 before as well. But that's about it. I haven't really flown on anything else. So A340, unfortunately, has not been in my list, and now it's getting later and later. It's kind of beginning to get too late to fly an A340 these days. Anyway, let's just restart GSX so we can get out of here, I guess. Yeah, we're almost done though. No, you know what? I'm just gonna restart. There you go. We need to get out of here. We need to get out of here. GSX is just... I'm beginning to dislike GSX, to be honest. It is pretty rare, especially these days. The A340 is pretty rare. Let's get out of here. whichever GSX wants us to choose. Let's just get out of here. That is what's important. Okay, let's go overhead, get our APU running, everybody. And we're gonna start up our APU just like that. And by the time the pushback attaches itself, I don't know why that just happened, but by the time the pushback attaches itself, we should be ready to go. Lufthansa is the remaining primary operator of the A340. There are a number of other airlines that fly the A340, but they are not that well known, or they are outside of the European Union for sure. Okay, let's set our local pressure here. That is fine. Let's put this to nav mode. We have FD on here, FD on here. Manage mode on speed and heading. Let's go down, up towards 10,000 feet first. And then from there, we'll climb out to 31,000 feet, which is our cruising altitude for today. What's happening with the pushback? All right, he's attaching the pushback and raising our nose as well, I assume here. And once he's done, we'll see what we can do in terms of getting ourselves kind of out of here, everybody. Kind of out of here now. Nose to the left today. We can release the parking brake as such. The A380 is my favorite plane to fly on because it is so smooth. That is so cool. I've never had the luck of flying on the A380. Our ground service is automatically disconnected there. It disappeared, which is good for me. So that's fantastic. Let's get our engine started, shall we? Get all of these up and running just like that. There we go. Get our beacon lights up and running, and we are pretty much ready for engine start. Ignition right here, engines number 1. Thank you very much. Let's bring that to life automatically here. N2 coming to life. What is GSX doing? What the heck is wrong with this? I'm just gonna stop pushback right there. Oh my god, what is this? I'm just gonna put my parking brake. Alright, engine number 1 coming to life.
Breathe normally. Be sure to secure your own mask before assisting others. Your life vest is under or beside your seat. If instructed to use it, slip it over.
The A380 is an absolute beauty, isn't it? It is incredibly smooth and it's very, very large, so you feel very little. That's probably why you feel it as being so smooth there.
There are 8 emergency exits on
Yeah, isn't that right?
4 in front of the wing and 4 behind the wing. In the event of an evacuation, follow the illuminated exit signs to the nearest exit.
Alright everybody, I think it's time for me to
Please note that
jump back into the cockpit here. What's happening with our pushback? There we go, everybody is going away. The lady is supposed to wave to us, but we can't really see her, can we? Oh, there she is. There she is. Wave to us, ma'am. There we go. Can you fly the A380? I only know how to fly the 737, A320, and A330. Yes, I can fly the A380. I do fly it on the channel. As a matter of fact, not too long ago I had a stream with it. Soon we'll come back around to it again. The A380 is actually really easy to fly. It's just I've never really nailed the landing with it because it's a little bit sensitive. However, apart from that, it's a beautifully easy bird to fly, and it's fun. It's a lot of fun. The fly-by-wire A380 is absolutely brilliant. Alrighty, how are we looking? How are we looking? I don't know. Let's get all these engines started up. Engine number 4 can get started. While that's happening, let's take a look at our trim here. Is 5.2 as it should be. That is brilliant. Forget all the company messages. We can put down our flaps to position number 1 for takeoff right there, everybody. You can watch those flaps drop. There we go. And engine number 4 should come to life momentarily. Alrighty, let's come back into the cockpit here. Engine number 4 available. Let's start 2 and 3 at the same time here. Let's arm the ground spoilers. Put our auto brake on max. Let's go up here, put our taxi lights on. Where is our taxi light? Right here. We're gonna put that on right there. Let's put our logo lights on. Yeah, they're already on. Brilliant. We are ready to taxi, everybody. We can actually release our parking brake and get taxiing. We don't need all 4 engines to taxi right now. So we can actually taxi whilst our aircraft is coming to life. So, I don't know. Can I get it moving? No, I can't. Apparently I can't. We'll just wait for the engines to start up. Looking good though, right? That beacon light is looking good. Ah, there we go. We've started rolling. There we go. Brilliant. All engines available. Engine ignition down here. Let's come down here. Automatic on that. That's fine. That is fine. That is fine. Looking good. We can turn this on. Why not? We'll put that on too. We'll put that on too. I don't know what's happening with that, but that's okay. This isn't modeled. That sucks. For 60 bucks, which I paid for this aircraft, I believe, this needs to be modeled. I don't know. It is what it is. I don't really understand that too much, so I'm not gonna complain. Okay, APU bleed off, master switch off. Everything else is looking okay. Yeah, it is. Alrighty. Alrighty. Takeoff config, normal. We are ready to go. I did not double check our flight plan as it was entered into the FMC. Let's pray that it's the right thing, and if it's not, well, sad stuff, right? Sad stuff, everybody, sad stuff. Okay. Taxi that way. Oh, you know what? Let me just get in the cockpit here. Make my taxi a little bit easier here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's turn off slightly. You know what? We can just go left. Doesn't really matter. We can go left, right here. There we go. And after we go left, we just keep going straight for a bit. Turn off onto our runway. Runway 05 right today for takeoff. Yes, sir. Let me just check my reverse. Reverse functioning as it should. Alright, brilliant. We are going to take the right hand turn right here. Like so. Yep, just like that. And ta-da, there we go. There's our runway for today, everybody. Let's have you done MSFS career mode? No, I have never touched the career mode in Microsoft Flight Sim. Not once. Not once. I am not even excited to try it, if I'm being honest. I don't really like the career mode. I think it's just an arcadey thingy-majiggy, just intended by Microsoft to, well, it's not a bad thing at all to try and make flight simulation more appealing to everybody, so I'm not complaining about that, but still, it's not my thing. However, I will be trying it though, someday. Strobe lights on, landing lights on, runway turn off on, why not that to take off, why not? Let's put our TCAS up here all the way to TARA. Again, we are good to go. We are good for takeoff, everybody. Alright. But I will definitely be trying the career mode, Mr. Kirsch hunting. I have to try it. Alright. That's the whole point of buying the Aviator Edition and spending all that dollars. Alright, time for us to set takeoff power and let's get out of here. Shall we do that? There we go. Got a bit of wind today. Alright. The A330 requires a long runway. V1. Rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. Alright everybody, looking good, huh? We are looking good. Let's put that down, put the lever to climb, and put the flaps up. Still have my hand flying it here. There we go. Off to the autopilot there. Let me disconnect the autopilot. I wanna hand fly this thing for a bit. If I can find the joystick here. Oh lordy, where is it? Oh, there it is. My aircraft. Where is it? There you go. Let me hand fly this for a bit. It is very fun to fly this thing, so why not? Okay. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Nice and easy. Very beautiful jet. Nothing too difficult to fly. Just getting those stick skills in here by hand flying it a little bit. Our QNH has already reached its transition point there. Okay. Just give it off to the autopilot then. Make that standard, everybody, on both sides. Yes, it is. All right. We're climbing out to 10,000 feet. Leaving behind Dusseldorf, everybody. Head back in here. Our altitude is coming up. Let's pull that up to 31,000 feet. Put that on manage mode right there. 10,000 feet coming up. I'm gonna go ahead and turn all these off. Let's turn that off. Let's turn that off. Let's put this on auto. Put that on auto. And yeah, we're looking good. Wing lights can come on today so we can see some stuff here. Ground spoilers disarmed, flaps up, everything looking good. Our autopilot is taking care of the climb, but I'm going to disconnect it. And ignore all that noise right there. Where the heck is it? Alright. So I want to hand fly this bird for a bit. There we go. Flight director on Airbus is very, very useful, as is the Boeing one, to be honest. I'm just used to flying some retro aircraft, I suppose. I miss the good flight directors. This aircraft is too easy to fly because Airbus is very, very pitch stable. Because it's pitch stable, it's just very easy to hand fly this. So I'm just gonna give it off to the autopilot. It'll be much more of a challenge hand flying a Boeing aircraft, so there's no point of hand flying this thing. All right, let's go ahead and enjoy some cinematic mode views here, which are looking absolutely fantastic as we leave behind Dusseldorf in Germany. Germany looks really good in the flight sim, which is why I like to fly there a lot, in case you're wondering why I fly in Germany quite a bit. I like to mix and mash it up, go to different corners of the world. We were in Australia recently, then we went to South America. Now we're here in Germany again. I need to fly more in the United States, which is what I'll be doing very, very soon. Which is definitely what I'll be doing very, very soon. Yeah. The thing is, I really need my hands on the PMDG 737. Either the PMDG or the iFly Max 8. I need one of those aircrafts right there. Because without them, I'm lacking a daily driver kind of feel. You know, the 737 is too much of a staple to ignore. And I really need that in my fleet. Obviously, those of you know, in 2020, I did have the PMDG 737-900. But I'm not paying $20 to get that into 2024. I'd rather buy the iFly Max 8. So that's what I'm going to do. Maybe that's what I'll do first, and then we'll give the 737-800 from PMDG another chance. And then after that, when I have money to spare someday, I might actually go bother to upgrade 737-900 to 2024. But for now, I have no 737. It's only a 42-minute flight apparently. We got 42 minutes left to Geneva, but obviously we're not gonna spend that long in the air. Today's takeoff gate to takeoff time was very quick because we did not have a realistic loading, obviously. I need to make GSX work with this aircraft somehow. I need to go and take a look at my profiles and fix all of that. Is it because I bought my aircraft from Marketplace? Because the GSX profile is supposed to be included in this aircraft, but that shouldn't affect it. I don't know. I'll go have a thorough look and see what I can fix up and get GSX working with this aircraft so we can have a more realistic experience as we leave the gate. But for now, we're stuck with that. Looking good as we climb out towards 31,000 feet. Very high up there. I don't like the external views that are here by default on this aircraft. I do need to change them. Oh, look at that. We're making a nice little turn. Let's check that out from the cabin, shall we? Oh, that's even better. Look at how lovely that looks. Come on. You can't hate on that. Very beautiful. Lovely wing flex. I'm always a huge fan of wing flex. CFM 56. Wing lights are on, they're in our face. Logo lights have turned off by default. Above 10,000 feet, so we can't see our tail really well. That's alright. As usual, when we reach our cruising altitude, I am going to use sim rate to speed this up. Otherwise, I might fall asleep before landing. Literally. Yeah. This is why another reason why I chose an Airbus aircraft today. It's because we don't need too much concentration to fly these things, do we? Don't let a real pilot hear you saying that. There you go. Nice. Nice. Alright. This aircraft is just very graceful. As underpowered as it is, it's very graceful. Maybe part of the grace is the fact that it is underpowered. It would not be this smooth and graceful if it was actually powered properly, would it be? Alright, 29,000 feet, not long to go now towards our cruising altitude. Alright, we got some contrails going. Alright, just about 1,000 feet to go, and then after that we're going to use sim rate to speed this bad boy up. So we're not going to be stuck here in cruise for too long, everybody. Let's do that. 31,000 feet coming up. There we go, we can hear the engine spool down as we reach our cruising altitude. It's time for us to go ahead and fast forward. Now, which city are we flying over or about to? This is Wiesbaden. I have just butchered that name, but that is where we are flying over. Alrighty. Alrighty, everybody, time for us to jump back into the flight deck. 31,000 feet, everything looking great. Let's go ahead and use some sim rating now. Let's go into 4 as oh yeah, I need to use a tablet because this is the A340. A340 right here. There you go. There you go. Now you got your sim rate going on. Time for us to switch back to some views. And let me just check our top of descent before I go away from here. After Lutix, we've got top of descent. Lutix, top of descent. Basically Lutix. Alrighty. Excellent. Error accessing live air traffic data. I don't want live air traffic data, man. I need to turn that off. There isn't much to do once we reach cruising altitude, is there? Especially not in an Airbus aircraft. Not even in a modern Boeing jet, so... really good. We are coming up on our top of descent already, everybody. Excellent. Just like that, we are ready to land into Zurich. Ready to land into Zurich. That was not even enough time for us to get coffee prepared before top of descent is upon us, which is brilliant. Alrighty. Now I'm going to go back into the tablet right here. Come down here. Let's disable our sim rate. Okay, disabling sim rate right there. And sim rate into 1. I'll close that up. Get back into the flight deck here. Top of descent coming up, everybody. Let's increase the range on this. Oh, what the hell? It's right there. Okay. Okay, everybody, there it is. Let's go down here. Go to performance. Go to next. Next. Let's come to sim brief. Come down here. Come on, be quick. Mr. Sim brief. Populate all of that. Populate the weather. Calculate all of that. QNH at 30.18. 3018. Temperature at 21. Wind 10. 5 knots. Transition altitude 7,000 feet. V approach 131. VLS 126. Radio at 200. Okay, full, and there we go. We're done with this. We are done with this, everybody. Now for top of descent, we need to see what our descent altitude is. It is going to be, what is it today? It is going to be, let's do 3,200. So we're gonna do 3,200 here. We just like that. Okay, 3,200 right here. Brilliant. I think that's what we're gonna go with. LSGG04 at 1460, and that is fine. Yep, that's what we're gonna go for. Okay, brilliant. Looking good, everybody. Top of descent coming up. Top of descent coming up. Upper descent reached. Okay, descent engaged. VORs and all that stuff off, please. There we go. Looking good. Auto brake low. Ground spoilers armed. Go descending down towards 3,000 something feet, if I'm not mistaken. There we go. Yep, we are very close. We're yep, we are very close to Zurich. No, sorry, not Zurich. Yeah, we're actually past Zurich at this point, aren't we? Yeah, we've passed Zurich. We're very close to Geneva is what I meant. Geneva. My first time coming into Geneva. I have never landed at Geneva or taken off from Geneva, I believe. So my first time coming into Geneva here as well. Let's find out how it goes. We could fast forward this descent down to about 10,000 feet, can't we? We could do that. 16,000 feet to go towards 10,000. You know what? Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. We're fast forwarding our descent. Alright, 13,000 feet. Let's just jump in here and get this sim rate to go disabled. Okay, sim rate into 1. Excellent. Let's get back into the cockpit here. A bit of turbulence right there. Coming down to 12,000 feet. Coming up on 10,000 feet, let's jump into the flight deck here. I left for a moment. What stage of the flight are you in? We are coming up on 10,000 feet into our descent. Landing lights on. Seatbelts and all that good stuff on. There we go. I'll just put on my speed brake to help us descend right there. The bumpiness that creates. $10,000 feet. There we go. Looking good, everybody. Looking good. That's good. That's good. That's good. I'll leave runway turn off on. Why not? Everything else is looking just fine. All right, we are not far away at all now. There is we've already flown past our airport, as a matter of fact, haven't we? Yeah, we've literally flown past our airport. That's okay. We didn't get to check it out. It was on this side. Oh, there it is. I see it. I can see it. Hold on. Check it out. There it is. I believe that right there is Geneva, right? It should be Geneva. I'm not too sure, but we'll find out. Yeah, it is. It has to be. It has to be. Okay, let's put our speed brakes back to armed. 250 knots. Everything else is looking fantastic. Let's reduce the range on this. Reduce the range on this too. Our frequency into Geneva. 110.90, 42 degrees. Let's go and check that. 110.90. 110.90. INE course 43 is good enough. And yeah, that's right. All right, everybody. As long as we're at 220 knots, following the altitude restrictions, which VNAV profile is doing just fine. As long as we're doing that, we are just fine, everybody. Ooh, having some trouble slowing down. Let's put down that speed brake again. Help our aircraft slow down here. Brilliant. Okay. Alrighty. Got a bunch of gates and stuff. Where do I park my aircraft? I've never flown into Geneva before, so I have no idea where to put my aircraft, but that's okay, we'll figure it out. Okay, altitude restriction right there. Let's fly directly down towards where we need to. Okay. So. Alright. Clear that manual. Oh no. Let's just fly direct to Indus. So yes. Okay. There we go. Speed, it's gonna take care of itself. I don't need to worry. I do not need to worry. 7,000 feet constrained. Yeah, we're okay. Speed will take care of itself. Making that final turn towards the runway. We could leave the localizer on. It'll take a while though. Look at how close we're passing onto the ground there. Alrighty. Alrighty, everybody. I do not see the runway, but I see the airport inside. I think that's the airport right there. Transition altitude. Local pressure 1021. Need to begin reducing our speed here. Looking good. Right, we're lining up with the runway. We should be able to catch localizer right there. Let's switch LS. And we'll leave approach mode on right here. Glide slope has already been caught. Brilliant. Let's put our flaps down. Position number 1. Our calls. I like to do that for no reason. Alright, speed brakes engaged. Everything else here looking good. Go. I have nothing in sight. I don't have the airport. I don't have the runway. I see nothing. Oh, there it is. It just spawned in right there. Do you guys see that? Do you guys just see the runway just spawning in magically right there? There it is. I see it. I see it. I see it. There it is. Okay. All right. We need to drop our speed, but that's not happening just yet. We're very high up. We don't need to activate approach just yet, if we even want to do that. And it's already activated anyway, but we are plenty fast. Headwind 20 knots. DME 13. Got some time to set up here. Still got 13 nautical miles, 12 now. We'll set up when we're a little bit closer. We'll be okay. Going a little faster than we would like to, but we're fine. Okay. Almost coming up on 10 nautical miles right here. It's time for us to slow down. Let's use our full speed brakes right there. There we go. We also need some help slowing down. We can put down our landing gear. There we go. Looking good, huh? That should slow us down plenty. Head up here. Put that down there. Okay. Put our speed brake back up. Flaps down. Arm those speed brakes right there. Flaps 3. Flaps 4. Ready for landing. Alrighty. There we go. Let's get our sky dolly running. Sky dolly running. 2000. Look at us. Look at us coming into Geneva. Runway ahead. 1500. Still at 1500. Going to take manual control now. My aircraft.
1,000.
1,000 feet. Oof, it's so bumpy.
500. 400. 300.
Oof, we are being tossed around. What the heck?
Minimum.
Proceed. I know it's unstable, but I'm gonna go for it anyway. Gonna float, probably, from the looks of it.
70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20 cars, 10, 5.
Right. Alright. Reverse thrust. Welcome to Geneva, everybody. The auto brake is not disengaging. Okay, there it is. Alright, welcome to Geneva, everybody. Let's get off the runway now. We gotta go till the next exit, which isn't far away. Welcome to Geneva. First time ever landing in here. Not the worst in the world, right? What the hell is this about? It's a lot of artifacting. Okay, flaps up. Turn that off, put that down to taxi, turn that off, pump the brakes a little bit right there. Strobe lights automatic. Go. This guy on standby right here. Of power, shall we? Okay. I think the throttles are messed up again. Yeah, they are. Okay, let's go and find ourselves a parking, and then we'll see what we can do. I have not had any luck with weather the past few streams, pretty much. Always towards the end, when we come into land, we've had quite a bit of turbulence. We will take a look at that landing replay momentarily, but first let's go ahead and find ourselves a parking. Shall we do that? Ground handling isn't the best, is it? Look at the way it just shifts. That's not cool. That is not good. We need to find ourselves a parking. Shall we do? I'll just park it in somewhere here. Yeah, right here. We'll take that turn and then we'll park our aircraft in one of those gates. Somewhere there. We'll find a way. Yeah, we'll find a way. Okie dokie. Welcome to Geneva. I've been having a lot of issues with scenery in Microsoft Flight Sim. I don't know about you guys. It's been happening a lot to me. Today, things seem to be a little settled. Right, let's park ourselves into this gate. We can go ahead and take a look at that landing replay. There we go. Okay. Parking brake is on. It's time for us to go ahead and take a look at that landing replay, everybody. Take a look at that, shall we? Alrighty, let's go ahead and take a look at that. Rewinding. Oh, that worked. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see how our landing went. Start our replay from right here, everybody. Give that flap some time to drop right there. That's what we're waiting for the flaps to drop, and then we can take a look at that landing replay. Just go for it. Interesting landing there. Given the wind conditions, I am not complaining. I am not complaining. Take a look. Okay, that's too far. Let's take a look at it from... These views suck. I need to fix them. Okay, let's try this view. Yeah, let's try this view. should have just continued on this trajectory rather than pulling up. There we go. All right. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look at that landing replay from here with this view going on. Let's go a bit more back there. Let's try that. Oh, would you look at that? That's just wonderful, isn't it? All right. That was good. That was definitely good. Let's take a look at that replay one more time. Right here. Oh yes, that was definitely good. Definitely good. One more. One more. Thank you very much, Mr. Kirsch Hunting. Alrighty. Alrighty. Now let's go ahead and just have a look at what the passengers saw from the cabin view. Maybe we'll take a couple of ganders at those, and then after that we can probably call it, right? Yeah, all these views are really nice. I can't pick one, but let's try. Ignore the warnings.
100, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20 cars, 10, 5.
That was really nice. That was brilliant. Okay, let's take a look at it from this point of view. Yeah, let's try this one. Let's give some time for that speed brake to fall back down for that landing replay. Let it just fall back down a little bit.
100,
Yeah, that's good enough. Let's play.
100, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
Alright, welcome to Geneva, everybody. That was very immersive, very, very fun. Mr. Kirsch Hunting, thank you so much for hanging out in the chat, man. Much appreciated. It's only you in the chat today. Much appreciated. Yes, sir. Alright, let's go ahead and shut down our aircraft or whatever we need to do here to get things moving along. So let's fast forward that all the way to where we left off our aircraft. There we go. There we go. And there you go. Okay, let's head back into here. We'll have the brake fan stuff right here. That's okay. It's perfectly fine. FDLS off on both sides. Let's ask for our GPU right now. Let's go up here and attach them in there. We can start the APU if you want to, so why not? Let's get that going, We can come down here and do that. Weird. It's very, very strange. Anyway, there we go. Okay, let's jump back in here, go up here. Let's get all our lights off because we don't need these anymore. Turn off, all of that to off. Let's put, go to GSX. Let's request deboarding right there, Swiss Sport, because that's what I want to use. Turn all those off right there. All the fuel pumps can come off right there. Like so, and then we don't have to turn these off, do we? No, we don't. But anyway. Anyhow. The brake fan temperature is because of it's because of the landing replace, by the way. Just a reminder, the brake fan stuff is the brake temperature is just because of the landing replay. Mr. Kirsch Hunting, love the stream. Thank you very much. When is the next one? The next one will be within the next 24 hours for sure, mate. That is for sure. I can't tell you exactly when, but this is the usual time I want to start streaming. Maybe a couple of hours earlier than this, but yeah. There will definitely be one within the next 24 hours, that's for sure. Now, where I'm going in terms of flying, I have no idea. I'm just going to turn off my ADRs as well, because who cares? It's not like we're doing a turnaround anyway, so I put that back down. All of that is up, right? Wait, our flaps are not up. Oh no, our flaps are not up. That didn't work. Our flaps aren't up, ladies and gentlemen. No, they're not. Well, anyway, I'm not too worried about it. We can always just go in here and, you know, where is it? Oh, where are the situations? How do you... Oh, yeah, it's right here. We can just literally make it on GPU like this. Confirm. There you go. Anyway, thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Thank you so much. I hope you guys had lots of fun today on the stream, particularly Mr. Kershani. Thank you so much for tuning into the live stream. Thank you for letting me know you are in town. We got our flaps down on position 1. I forgot to retract them all the way, but that's fine. It's all right. It's all right. Okay. I shall catch you guys in the next one. And until next time, please do the good stuff for the channel. That is to like, subscribe, comment, and all of that good stuff that helps out our channel and pushing it towards 1,000 subscribers. I am sleepy and loopy, and I cannot even articulate my words at this point. But anyway, see ya, Mr. Kirsch Hunting. Thank you so much once again. I shall catch you in the next one. All right. That being said, until next time, you all take care of yourselves. Have a great day or evening or night or wherever and whatever you're up to. Until next time, bye-bye.